There's something about this gloomy day that's kind of indicative of how I'm feeling right now. Today's gonna be a long work day. Gotta go on a trip soon, so today's just another one of those days. Trying out a new microphone. Hopefully this is not gonna capture any of that airplane. I mean, it probably will. Hopefully not that much. This is a test. And one thing I'm hating is this camera going in and out of focus. Bruh. But when I say another one of those days, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just one of those days where you wake up and you just want to stay in bed. I guess that kind of means a bad thing, right? What?
I have heard one driver take somebody from here all the way to Tahoe. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna tell the customers, you mind if I pick up my wife? All right, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
You have a good one, right?
Maybe
Take
I'll
care.
see you in the city.
Yeah. Was a very pleasant ride, very pleasant conversations. I am just tired. Today's definitely be a more of a coffee before a donut day. Or wait, other way around. Donuts before a coffee day. That's how exhausted I am. I don't know the difference between coffee and donuts. Huh. But usually they give me 3 free donut holes whenever I buy donuts. He took one back because I paid by Apple Pay. It's comical. This is a microphone test for a train coming, and never mind. First of all, it's gonna rain, but that's me. I'm hungry. This thing has been hitting me in the head because it swings over this way, and this is very irritating. A minor annoyance, but an annoyance. Wait. But an annoyance nonetheless. As annoying as having to buy a $15 bagel sandwich. 15 doll hairs. Oops. Not a lot of options to get a breakfast sandwich for even any relative cheap price. I mean, the donut shop I go to in the morning, they charge $12, similar price, for something that is most likely bought at Costco. Versus this one, you kind of feel like it's like better quality. Whether it is or isn't, I don't really know, but $15. And that's just some of the things you kind of have to come to terms with. Things are going to be expensive and you gotta pay to play. Whether you like it or not, that's the price of breakfast nowadays in the Bay Area. 15 rough dollars. Similar price points, different qualities of food, so at the very least I can justify this as being relatively better quality. Whether it is or isn't, I don't know. Even though I will say that latte with 4 shots, that's actually kind of suppressing the hunger right now, which I kind of am okay with, but I know I don't have any breaks until 8 o'clock tonight, so I have plenty of hours not to eat. I gotta get better at that. Yeah, it's fine. $15 for 5 minutes of fun. We could have done that in any other part of the city and got different results. You know how I've been saying that I don't know if life can get any worse? I think I just broke a tooth. Okay, I just spit something out. That wasn't a tooth. Good first sign, I guess? Let's hope that's not the case. Time to get this week started. Today is essentially my Monday, especially because we're leaving on a trip in a couple of days, so I gotta make sure that things are dialed in, make sure work goes smooth, make sure work is fully booked. I still have a lot of gaps in my schedule, which isn't fun. First, I wanna make sure that all my tools for work are nice and clean. And that's the thing. If you want to ensure to have a nice, successful week and everything goes well, then you want to make sure that everything is nice and well prepped for it, especially because I'm getting out of town. The last thing I want to do is come home and everything's all fucked. Just want to make sure even my work stuff nice and clean for the rest of the week. Because having it be all out of whack will mean I'm going to be out of whack. Which isn't what you want, especially if you're trying to set yourself up for success. You need to start with the small things. Like making sure everything is nice and tidy and clean. I really do think I broke my tooth. Like, it hurts. Pro tip for people cutting hair. Make sure you clean your combs. Why? Because putting them in that jar and expecting it to be clean, it does disinfect, but if it gets clunked up with hair over time, it ain't clean. Huh. How you doing? You got a button today? Yeah. Hurts. Yep. Broke it. So apparently there's been
napkin. Some studies showing, I don't know how accurate these studies are, but some studies out there showing, more so explaining why people don't want to get out of bed first thing in the morning. Supposedly, a lot of that comes down to is the realization of what the day is going to be like. And for me, I know that we're going on a trip really soon, and Tater is going to be handed off, and he truly is the saving grace of everything that's been going on right now. And to know that he's not going to be home after tomorrow, it makes me just want to stay home with him. I just want to stay home and be with my dog, be with my kid, be with my family. That's kind of why I didn't want to do today. That's why I didn't want to do anything today. I didn't want to go out. I just wanted to stay home and just be with my dog today, especially because he looks cute as fuck. But I just wanted to be home. I just want to be home with the family. Especially because I've been feeling that existential dread of not having agency over anything that's been going on in life right now. And I think this trip is going to be a huge reset in such a good way. And I'm looking forward to it, really. It's going to be with family, so that's one thing. It's going to be a place where I know Jules is going to be happy. And I know that it's going to be a good trip. It's going to be a healthy trip. I just wish I am gaining a level of agency over life that I don't have right now. And that's the difficulty about everything, is that there's only so much I have actual say in, and not having had any say in the outcome and to the position which I am now subject to, that's been kind of hitting really hard lately, is knowing that I had no say and that I had no impact on the outcome. You know, staying in bed all day long with my dog, you kind of get away from that level of realization of reality, even just for a moment. And I think that's where today came from. But it's not there now, relatively at least. It's just the harsh reality of life. Now it's work. My guide didn't show up today, so that sucks. I have time now to get food, which is good because I'm draining right now. Spoiler alert, everything is closed and I have to buy a $20 chicken sandwich. And it's gonna take forever. If anyone knows what the hell this is, leave a comment down below because that thing has been scaring me the whole day. That's one way to park a bike. It would be kind of funny to run into my client who decided not to show up, but it also wouldn't be not suspected because the weather is a lot nicer. I did not. Cloud kitchen food. Ring? I hate ringing the bell. For jam?
Yeah.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Wet ones. They call it the Carolina Reaper, but it's definitely not a Carolina Reaper sandwich. Overall decent establishment. I was trying to hit up some local spots in the neighborhood. They're all closed. I don't really get it. I don't understand why. And that's my overall gripe with this part of the city, is that a lot of businesses will be closed on the same days, which sucks because you're not stimulating this neighborhood. You're not getting people coming here when everything's closed. Like, why would you got any goo left on my face over here? I can't tell. But look what I got goo on. I gooed my shoe. I don't know what I'm getting.
Yeah, brother.
Coffee.
What's happening? How are you?
How's everything?
Good.
Wow. Just imagine if I left my keys inside, then I would be forced to go home. That demon thought is definitely crossing my mind. I just won't. I will this though. Just a few more hours and we are hanging out with Tater Time. I did break my tooth. I have an appointment in a couple days to hopefully. The last time I didn't do anything about it, I had to get a root canal. By the way, those hurt. Shiver my timbers. Oh, it's cold. Come on, Vince.
What's going on?
As you can tell, it's cloudy again. Just like we started the day with the overcast and dreariness. What am I even looking at? Barbershop, time to go home and play with my dog. And good night, whatever the hell this is. I'm excited to get back home to hang out with Tater, but the big thing I'm dreading is when I leave for work tomorrow morning and I kiss Jules and Tater goodbye. And I come home after work and Tater's not there. That level of dread and that level of change has been pretty rough on me. But that's the reality we're living with right now. Also, this place fucking stinks. I don't know why I'm actually sitting inside this thing. I don't know. All I know is I'd rather him just be home the whole time. Such is life. I've been hearing that even like some Uber drivers don't want to drive into San Francisco in certain areas because it's too dangerous nowadays.
Yes. It's nice talking to you.
You too. I know this is a party weekend, so hopefully it's not too crazy in your rides.
No, yeah.
It's crazy enough.
And that's why I don't stay overnight. You
Yeah.
know, like, it will all be simple, you know?
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
Cool.
thank you.
Have a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Drive safe.
You too.
Don't that man know about my car situation? If only I could drive safe. I'm walking hard. Walk hard. That's where I got Pomp Hard from, by the way, so just to let you know. Good job, Mom.